What's going on, guys? Appreciate you checking in. All right, where do I start? This is my instant reaction video to our Monday night loss, 14-26 to the Detroit Lions. At what point? At what point does Mark Davis come to his senses and just fire Josh McDaniels? Before I get into it, please, if you guys could like the video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Basically 7 points, one touchdown for an offensive genius that brought in his quarterback that has one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the National Football League. He brought in Jacoby Myers. He brought in Michael Mayer. He brought in Trey Tucker. You know, he had the opportunity to upgrade the O-line in the offseason. Didn't do so, knowing that he has a quarterback made of glass. We brought in Brian Hoyer, which has shown that he's no good. You got a rookie quarterback on the bench that showed a lot of promise in the preseason, and I actually thought he showed some promise against the Chargers with the situation he was put in. Still haven't really gone to him too much at all. Where else do I go with this? It basically sums up frustration, right? You got Josh Jacobs, the reigning Russian champion, and you still can't do much with him. At what point do you just cut the cord, let Josh McDaniels go? He's not the offensive coordinator or the head coach that everybody thought he was, especially Mark Davis that you thought he was. I never thought McDaniels was going to be good. I wasn't a fan of the hire when it happened, but we're now halfway through season 2. He's got Josh McDaniels has his boys, and he's regressing. He is regressing quickly and badly. So, look, let's break down the game a little bit. I think give all the credit to the defense. The defense stood their ground. Once again, offensive could not win the time of possession. They struggled to move the chains. I believe we were 1 for 9 on third downs. I'll check that stat again, but I believe we're 1 for 9 on third down efficiency. Our offense had a total of 157 yards. A total of 157 yards with Josh McDaniels, an offensive genius, and his handpicked guys. 157 yards. It's crazy. Time possession. The Lions had 39 minutes plus. We were only at 20. Now, look, again, the defense had a pick six. They had some great stops down in on our own side of the field. The defense were handling their business. The Lions didn't have a crucial, a real momentum change type of play. I want to say, and I'm just looking at my notes real quick, but it wasn't until 3 minutes left in the third quarter when the Lions scored their first touchdown. Three minutes left in the third quarter. So almost 3 full quarters went by, and the Lions didn't score a touchdown for an offense that everybody is really touting as one of the better offenses in the league. The defense held them to nothing but field goals the majority of the game. We had a pick six. We had a turnover in the beginning of the game, and our offense couldn't do anything. So, I put out a video back when we played the Steelers, basically saying this defense had potential. I liked what I was seeing out of the defense with the cards that they were dealt. We didn't pour a lot of money or draft capital or anything into the defense, and I think the defense has just been balling. The majority of the season. They've had their hiccups against the Bills. Obviously, wasn't too great against Chicago. But look, you're allowed to have your bad days. You're allowed to have your bad games. But this whole team is not made up to ride on the shoulders of the defense. This team is made up to ride on the shoulders of the offense. That's where all the money, all the draft capital has been put into is the offense. And so, you know, I think one of the biggest things that stood out to me was at the end of the first half. I think it was Troy Aikman, one of the commentators. He stated that not a single receiver had a reception the entire first half. We didn't have one reception the entire first half, but or one completion to a receiver the entire first half. That's crazy to me. Um, and to end the first half, not only did Detroit win the time of possession battle, but at the end of the first half, Detroit basically doubled our time of possession in the first half, which, again, it just goes credit to the defense. You were basically on the field the entire first half. And you were still able to just minimize them to field goals, with the offense not being able to produce anything when it comes to yardage, when they can't get a first down. I mean, it's really just embarrassing. And when you look at Josh McDaniels' offense, I coached a lot of football. I coached youth football. I coached high school football, and McDaniels' offense just reminds me of a youth Pop Warner playbook. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You know, it's nothing but run, hit the flats, and we just stall out. Not a single shot down. No, we took a couple shots downfield, and unfortunately, Jimmy Garoppolo. Look, he's not a downfield guy. That's why he's overshooting Devontae Adams. His accuracy downfield is no good, and guess what? We knew this. He's not a downfield guy. But Josh McDaniels, you brought him in. He's your guy. You got rid of Carr. Now, I'm not saying we should have kept him. Okay, I had my issues with Carr, but it's your guy. I mean, I don't know what else we need to do on this offense to make it gel, to make it roll. And, at the end of the day, I think the writing's on the wall. Josh McDaniels is not the OC that we thought he was. He's definitely not the head coach. I think that's the overall consensus. I put a video out just this past week about why I think Josh McDaniels is a fraud. Go check that one out. And I think it holds true even after this game, showing what he's producing. But, look, I know it's not common, or typically when you see head coaches fired, you'll see them fired right before a bye week. It gives the team at least 2 weeks to, kind of prepare for the just acclimate themselves to the new makeup of the team. And so, I don't think that they will fire him, but holy crap, we got to do something. This is embarrassing. Basically 6 points, 7 points, one touchdown. I think we got into the red zone one time. 157 yards of total offense. It's crazy. I've been around this game for a long time, and I've coached it for 20 plus years. I've played it for 20 plus years, and I can't even wrap my head around what I'm watching. And I know the rest of the Raider fan base is frustrated. I get it, because I'm frustrated as well. But back to the point I was just talking about. I understand typically when you fire a coach, you'll do it right before a bye week. What do we have to lose at this point? We got the Giants and the Jets. The Giants and the Jets coming up. 2 games that we could potentially win. We have a chance. Now, I say we have a chance, but it's few and far between based on the performance that we've been showing. But they're 2 games that we can win. And those 2 games are at home. We got back-to-back home games. Why not? Why not? Because the second half of our schedule, we got Chiefs twice. We got Minnesota that's starting to peak up. They just beat the Niners. We got Miami. I mean, We got a battle coming up in the second half of the season. I don't know if you wait for the bye. So look, I think we're just all frustrated. It's hard to watch the rest of the game because you just knew that there wasn't a spark. In the video that I put out, my pregame analysis of this video of this game, some of my keys to victory was we needed the offense to take deep shots to kind of get the spark. We needed something that was going to provide a change in momentum. Now, I was really targeting that towards the offense. I wanted the offense to kind of hit that 45, 50-yarder downfield, that deep shot that's going to give us that momentum changer, or get Josh Jacobs in a position where he kind of rips off, a 30, 40-yarder on the ground possibly. But we needed that momentum changer. And guess what? Our defense did it. We got a turnover, that strip fumble by Max Crosby, the beginning of the game. We got the pick six by Marcus Peters. The defense came up. The defense showed out. The defense did what they were supposed to. And the offense failed miserably. And that's all on the shoulders of Josh McDaniels. So I don't know how much more I can talk about it because it's kind of beating a dead horse. I've been saying this for, basically the entire season, that our offense is crap. And that's what we've poured almost everything that we have into, whether it's salary money, whether it's draft picks. That's what we've poured into. Our head coach, we specifically chose, I won't say we, Mark Davis chose Josh McDaniels because he was quote unquote an offensive genius. Well, Mark Davis, how's that working out for you in week 8 of the second season where Josh McDaniels has brought in his guys? How's it working out for you? So, guys, I appreciate you. I did drop a video just a couple days ago regarding free agency. Free agency is tomorrow. The deadline is tomorrow. And, one of the things that I said in that free agency video was this game was huge to understand whether or not we were going to be buyers or sellers coming Tuesday morning. And in my opinion, I think there's a really good chance we're going to be sellers, if anything. If we move anything, why would we be buyers at this point? We did not show tonight that we can compete with some of the top teams in the league. The Lions are a top team. We showed we just can't compete. Our offense is crap. We're depending on the defense. So, and I'll be honest, and I said this at the very end of my free agency video. I hope we don't make any moves. I really don't. Reason being is because I think our core as a team is right. I think we have the offensive weapons. I think our defense is improving. I think we're good. We just need to get rid of one person, and that's Josh McDaniels. If we can get rid of Josh McDaniels, I think that any head coach that can look at this job can see a core of players that they could build off of. I want to see a head coach that could be excited about coming to this team. So, I don't want to go get too deep into that because that can be another video. And I think I will drop another video here in the next few days about, head coaching candidates, kind of how we move forward as a team I'll do that after the free agency deadline, after free agency has concluded, because then we'll know kind of what pieces have moved. Is Hunter Renfrow still here? But check out that video, that free agency video, and I definitely appreciate it. But, guys, I hope you guys, muscled through that game tonight. I know I'm going to, but, I appreciate you guys checking in. I appreciate you guys sticking with me again. If you could, like the video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications when I drop more content. So have a great night. Have a great week. And until the next video, guys, I'm out. Appreciate you.